Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Paws Up Preview Halftime Report. I'm Jay Gibson. This is Kevin Barral. And Kevin, that was a wacky first half we saw, right?
Yeah, it's pretty wacky. Total 3 interceptions thrown. I think the way to describe this is a game of the defenses at the moment. Obviously, give credit to Shamari Lawrence, who got the first touchdown for FIU.
Yeah.
Really just making that move right after UNT was able to get that initial touchdown, driving down the field extremely quickly.
Yeah.
I was very impressed. I mean, this is an offense. This UNT offense has been pretty impressive for the most part.
Yeah.
I will say I'm impressed from what I've seen thus far. It's been a good game. Defense really stepped up.
Yeah.
2 forced fumbles, one by Donovan Manuel, another one by Avery Huff. Huff had the sack as well. And then he had the interception by C.J. Christian, and then he had the pick 6 by Massey. So, it's been a great first half for FIU. I don't think really the score shows how well this FIU team has played against a team like UNT.
Yeah, I think it's been a very even game overall. Looking at the stats, FIU has racked up more passing yards, 149 to 96. But at the same time, North Texas has had more first downs, has had the ball on offense much longer, time and possession wise. I think overall it's been pretty even. But talking a bit about FIU and their offense, I think they're actually firing on us on all cylinders. For the most part, I think Keon has had a pretty good game so far. He is looking at his stat line. Keon is 12 for 20, 140 yards, no touchdowns yet. However, he did have that one interception. But aside from that, I think the rushing game has been solid. The pass game has been solid. Now we just need to see if they can continue that into the second half.
I think you kind of said it, in the preview that you wanted to see kind of a balance of both, and that's kind of what we're getting right now. That's been the biggest thing. Obviously, this defense has really stepped up. That's the best. That's another huge thing. Obviously, if it wasn't for Masters, you wouldn't be leading this game right now. If it wasn't for Manuel, if it wasn't for just everyone right now, you wouldn't be where you're at right now in this game.
Yeah. So let's talk about that sequence early in the second quarter. An interception by FIU. Keon immediately throws the ball in the next drive. An interception by North Texas. And then Stone Earl meets pass after another interception. This time it's a house call by Massis for FIU. What a crazy string of 3 plays that was.
If it wasn't for the targeting call, we would have had another
a fourth,
yes. And that would have been 2 interceptions for 2 picks for C.J. Christian, which unfortunately went down with an injury. We'll see if we have any updates later on.
Not to mention a targeting call as well on an FIU on, I believe, the 3rd interception. So some good, some bad. I think overall it's been a very balanced game. And again, like we said, let's just see what FIU can do in the second half. I think defensively they're doing all right. Definitely not having
they're holding it out.
Yeah.
Not having the games that we've seen. This UNT offense has been able to drive down the field very efficiently. We saw it from the first drive of the game, and we saw it towards the end of the quarter.
Yeah.
That's going to be the biggest thing. I mean, they've been able to the defense has been able to really have UNT settle for field goals. Yeah. That's been the biggest thing as well.
Yeah.
You look at it, if they were able to score a couple TDs, this would be a completely different game.
So looking at some other stats before we wrap up here, Shamari Lawrence, 7 rushes for 56 yards and a touchdown. Chris Mitchell, the leading receiver. I gotta say, we talked about that Keon to Chris Mitchell tandem. It's looking good. It's looking pretty good. He is 5 for 8, with 69 yards. And I'd say so far, I think this is going to be an exciting second half. Hopefully FIU can pull it together to get the lead here. It's been a good crowd today, as we're seeing here in the concourses. Lots of people getting those shirts, but I think we're in for a show in the second half. So some last chance statistics before we go here real quick. Just want to highlight some of the stuff. FIU penalized twice, totaling 25 yards. That's been a kind of a low penalized game. FIU has had to punt the ball 3 times. However, Dayton Montiel has actually has actually had some pretty long kicks. Yeah,
it feels nice when you punt it sometimes.
Right.
It's gonna be good.
So for North Texas, Trey Cleveland, 60 yards, their leading receiver. Rushing wise, it's Stone Earl, doing it all pretty much for the North Texas offense.
It feels nice. I mean, you mentioned it. Leading receiver, it's not Jamoy Macklin. It's not Roger Burns.
Yeah.
They're containing him.
Yeah.
That's big. That's huge.
And Stone Earl, not only is he their passer, he's also their rusher. 78 yards so far. He's had a lot of nice runs. Definitely needs to figure out how to stop him whenever he wants to get out of the pocket. So see what happens here. Your score at halftime: North Texas 20, FIU 17. We'll catch you after the game on the field for the post-game report. This has been the Paws Up preview. That's Kevin. I'm Jake. We'll see you later.
That is compatible